Hello, I'm Sorrel and welcome to Music Matters, the topical show where nothing but music matters. As usual, we have a packed show for you today. We're talking with an up-and-coming band who'll be performing for us later. But before we talk to them, let's kickstart the show. Fantastic. Would you guys like to come over here? How are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you today?
I really enjoyed that performance.
Thank you.
Excellent, good.
Yeah,
How are you guys feeling after it?
yeah,
all right, yeah. Yeah, good.
Refreshing.
Woo!
Yeah, I'd like to do some more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seems like we're missing a drummer. Where's he off? Is he?
Oh, he had to take a flight out. Take a flight.
He's gone to the big hi-hat in the sky, isn't he?
That's it.
Right, I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he'll be flying in soon. He usually flies around. He usually gets first-class flights everywhere.
Right.
You know.
Real rock star he is.
He's a
Yeah,
real,
Yeah.
he's a real McCoy.
We're just his lackeys,
Yeah,
basically.
it's a dying breed.
Right.
We just turn up and make him look good. I think that's what we do, isn't
We
it?
You're doing a great job of it.
We support him.
Yeah.
Basically, most of the time.
How long have you guys been performing together?
Well,
3 months?
yeah, a couple of months. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There seems like there's a really good fusion between, like, you
Yeah,
don't
well-
seem like it's a new thing.
Well, music, if it's in your blood, you should be able to fit in anywhere.
We were watching you all earlier just to make sure your feet were tapping. You see, that's how we know it's good. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I was tapping,
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I felt
keep
it.
Careful. Feeling the groove. It's feeling the groove, isn't it? That's what it is.
That's right, yeah.
You
Feel the groove.
Yeah.
You said that simultaneously. Feeling the groove.
Feel the groove.
Yeah.
That could be. Oh, that sounds like a title for a new song, actually.
Right.
Feel the groove.
No one steal that.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, yeah.
You heard it here first, of course.
I'll copyright. I'll make a note of that on my iPhone, I think.
So how long have you been playing bass guitar?
Oh, bass guitar. I've probably been playing for well over 20 years. I play other instruments as well. I started playing the guitar when I was about 10, and moved on to keyboards and bass. I'd like to switch around every now and again.
Quite a musical guy.
Yeah, it's in my blood, my family.
Oh, so is your family musical as well?
Yeah. I had an uncle, famous uncle, who's in the jazz world.
Oh.
My name is Robert Keane, and he's known as Shake Keane.
Oh, I
Shaky
see.
Keane. He's played jazz in the 50s and 60s.
Oh, okay.
And,
So you've got music just flows in the family. Are your parents very musical as well?
Yep. That would be my cousin, my mum's niece.
Oh, okay.
She was a reggae singer. She had a #1 in 1982 in the charts.
Wow.
One of those
That's
slow,
interesting.
smoochy numbers.
Oh, one of those, those slow ones.
Yeah.
Baby makers.
Yeah, so in my family, it's either music or teaching. In my family.
Oh, I see.
So that's why I work here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you've done both of them. You've done the music and you've done the teaching. And how about yourself? How long have you been playing?
Probably about 10 years guitar. I always wanted to play bass, but I have to say Rob's much better than I am. So I'll let Rob do all the hard work. But no, my family's not as musical, but I did discover recently there was actually a part of the family who were a jazz pianist and also a trumpet player as well. So there's a kind of a generation gap. None of my parents don't particularly play instruments, so for me, it's just great fun. It's really cool, isn't it? Just to set the groove there, like we're doing earlier. Play along, you hear the sound, and it's really cool just to watch people enjoy themselves or tap the feet. Or just join in, and you sit there, you drive along, you listen, you feel your foot. That's it. That's what we're trying to do.
Give joy to others. Give joy to others, don't you?
So how did you get into music? If your family, you said your mum and dad aren't very musical, when did you first pick up the guitar? Or
for me, it was about probably 10, 15 years ago. When I was younger, there used to be a programme on the radio, and Rob will remember this. I remember the Top 40 on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
So there were loads of songs that I can remember the riffs. It's really weird. And because back in the day, you didn't have the internet, that kind of thing. Being a small child, you'd hear them. And then suddenly 15, 20 years later, and all this stuff starts popping out on YouTube. So I oh gosh, I remember that song. Yeah. And so you kind of discover all these songs that you'd heard kind of 20 or so years ago. And, it's actually really quite fun to play.
Yeah.
You can make it. It can be really, really simple, nice and simple. It doesn't matter. It's just about feeling in the moment.
Do you enjoy doing covers of songs or coming together and just doing something original and fresh?
When I'm playing with other people, we tend to do covers, or it comes out of the blue just by rehearsing, just so you're in a groove. But usually, if I'm at home on my own, I tend to do my own material. Yeah.
Right.
So
have you ever thought of going down, I don't know, the producing route or songwriting?
I've done songwriting.
I
still write songs now. I still definitely write songs now, but it would be nice to do it as a career, but sometimes you need a day job as well.
Yeah.
Have you seen the price of some of these instruments that we have? I want to buy a new bass, but it's going to cost me nearly £2,000.
Oh, do your students listen to you? Do they know you play?
Yes, they do. I've actually done some music for some of our gaming students.
Oh, wow.
For some of their games.
Oh, wow.
Because the technology that I'm in, it can cross over. Music technology and IT.
Oh, I see. That's really interesting. So, at the university, do any of your colleagues know that you play, you jam?
Well, they've seen us walking past with instruments, haven't they? And they've gone, "Where are you going with that?" Oh, I played the guitar. Yeah. No, I'm just transporting someone. Just going to take it to cash in Burns.
I had that all morning. And it was from media lecturers.
Yeah.
So how did you come about together how did you find out each one of you played an instrument? How did that conversation go down?
You know, I
can vaguely remember walking down the corridor. I think you had your guitar.
When we did that,
your guitar. And I said, what guitar do you play?
Yeah.
And I said, I played bass. And then he told me that he was into like Chic and Nile Rodgers. So I thought, yeah, this man's singing my tune here.
So if you watch Daft Punk video, you see the guy with the massive big long dreadlocks?
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah,
very.
So he's playing the right kind of tunes I like.
So straight away it just clicked.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So if you were to open for any artist at a concert, who would you like to open for?
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah, I'd have to go with that.
And why?
Earth, Wind and Fire is they're like the godfathers of like funk, jazz funk. Everything they play is everything I like. The groove, the look.
Just everything.
Everything, yeah.
Just general gist.
Yes,
Earth, Wind and Fire.
That would be it.
Well, if I see you and you're opening up for Earth, Wind and Fire, I will say, I know those guys. I interviewed them first.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I think if I was to open for anyone, it'd probably be Beyonce. No one interesting, but just Beyonce. No one jazzy, but...
If you like it, put a ring on it. So,
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
yeah.
No one's put on a ring on it yet, but yeah. Anyway. Moving on. Thank you ever so much for coming today, guys.
Thank you.
It's been a really interesting and fun interview. You guys are going to play us out with the little jam, little break?
Give a little tune, yeah?
Yep, absolutely.
And for all of you at home, make sure you follow That Band From Work on Twitter, @ThatBandFromWork, for all their latest updates and backstage pictures. But for now, I'm going to hand it over to our guests to play us out, so I will let you exit.
Yes, good.
As for me, I'll see you next week with a whole new episode of Music Matters. Thank you, goodbye.